we're just trying to figure out the best way for us to stay involved in sustainability or regenerative agriculture or whatever that means, and trying to make sure that we're staying up to date with what other industries are doing as well as our own.
So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you all to our 9th Sustainable Food Summit here in North America. I'm sure we're going to have some lively discussions over the next 2 days, and that's really going to enlighten us.
We imagine a world in which you can actually see your meat being made, in which literally slaughterhouses do have glass walls.
And I'm guessing at a Sustainable Foods Conference, probably all of you are concerned about food waste. Are you concerned about food waste? Yeah, pretty much everybody's concerned about food waste, and we should be. About 40% of all the food that's produced is literally thrown away.
So I was wondering if you'd go a little bit more depth into the checkoff program and how it pools funds to accomplish these goals.
Members of the private sector are essentially putting money into a pool that will be used in those 4 program areas. But it's not a USDA program. The current administration would not even bring that to a referendum.
Sustainability of food is not just about growing it, but it's about finding markets and being able to grow good food for people who actually can afford it. And that's been proving to be quite a challenge.
Sustainability isn't something that's done outside of an organization. It's something that needs to be a part of the culture. It needs to be a part of the operation. Sustainability is a journey.
You guys know that joke? A CrossFitter, a born-again Christian, and a vegan walked into a bar? How do you know? They tell you within the first 30 seconds.
The key messages of my talk were really to encourage people to be true to yourself in your messaging if you're trying to get products out to the mainstream market. Don't forget your mission, speak it loudly and proudly, and go vegan.
The key takeaways are to really understand that technology is a driver in sustainability, and they really go hand in hand.
It's very exciting. Our consumers are becoming more demanding, and the level of creativity that they're forcing out of us, it's encouraging, it's exciting, it's creating more need for innovation within the produce industry and other food industries.
We had some very interesting discussions over the last 2 days, and some of the key discussions really looked at the future of sustainable foods. Some argue that the future of sustainable foods is really linked to plant-based foods because of the high environmental impact of meat and seafood products. We're going to show a large increase in population to 9 billion by 2050, and if we're going to sustain that population or to feed that population, that we need to look at alternative forms of proteins. So we had some very good discussions about the alternatives offered by plant-based meat, plant-based seafood, as well as novel proteins like cellular meat. And I think the general issue is, what does sustainability mean in the food industry? Because it's no longer just organic, it's no longer means of natural or free from, it's covering the wider issues. And these are some of the issues that we're going to be covering in more depth in upcoming editions.